Hi, I'm Mariana Herrera.
And I'm Mariana Perez.
Welcome to United ITV News, a program that will show you what's happening at United ISD.
You'll see events and activities that take place in our district.
On today's show, United South High School as Rudy Flores wins his second national championship in powerlifting. We'll talk to him.
And the class of 2015 graduates will show you the highlights for all 4 United ISD high schools, and you'll see who won the new car.
These stories and more are coming up
on this exciting edition of United ITV News.
As a senior at United South High School, Rudy Flores competed at the USA Powerlifting Men's National Meet in San Antonio.
For the second year in a row, he won the national championship in his division.
It went okay, not my best meet, but I managed to come up on top. I ended up with the squat of 821 pounds. I missed one of my attempts, so it kind of affected my plan. On my bench, I didn't get my last one, but I stayed with my second attempt with 584 pounds. My deadlift, I had 683 pounds. And that was my second attempt, didn't get my last one, and I ended up with a total of 2,083 pounds.
In powerlifting, contestants are granted 3 attempts for each type of lift. Powerlifting consists of a squat, a bench press, and a deadlift. Despite his less than perfect showing, all's well that ends well.
I wasn't that excited because I didn't go as planned, but it was real good to do something different. I mean, it's men's nationals. It's a big difference from high school nationals and last year, and I still managed to stay up there.
Thanks to his powerlifting prowess, Rudy will represent the USA at the World Powerlifting Championships, an event he won last year.
It's on the first week of September. It's in the Czech Republic, and I'm competing for the sub-junior world title. I'm defending my title, and we'll see how it goes.
Congratulations are in order for the graduates of the class of 2015.
Alexander, United South, LBJ, and United High Schools held their graduation ceremonies at the LEA.
Let's take a look.
Guardiola. Andrea Guerrero.
I present to you the John B. Alexander High School's class of 2015.
Gómez.
Jorge Alberto Gómez Jr.
Con David Acel.
I present to you the Mighty Wolf class of 2015.
Julio Alejandro Cavazos. Jose.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Mighty Longhorns class of 2015.
The Never Been Absent rallies are held throughout the school year at our 4 UISD high schools.
Students who maintain perfect attendance in at least one of 4 9-week periods have the chance to win some really great electronic prizes.
For the second year in a row, as part of the same Kia in the classroom program, eligible students also had the chance to win the grand prize, a 2015 Kia Soul. Each high school selected 4 finalists. The finalists then took part in the grand prize drawing just before the Alexander High School graduation ceremony. Each student received an envelope. After opening their envelopes, Ingrid Jimenez, a student from United South High School, was the winner of the car. The other students received a computer tablet as a consolation prize. Ingrid's 2015 Kia Soul has a retail value of about $18,000. Congratulations, Ingrid.
3 student athletes from United High School signed letters of intent. A brief ceremony was held in the school gym. The 3 student athletes are Eileen Gallegos, Dulce Garcia, and Rodrigo Zuniga. Eileen signed a letter of intent with Laredo Community College.
It was the best thing that's ever happened to me. I'm so glad I came here.
I got so much better, and because I got better, I'm going to be playing for LCC, and I can't wait. Their team's amazing, and it's going to be awesome.
She wants to study business and hopes to transfer to UTSA. Rodrigo Zuniga signed with TAMIU, where he will play soccer. He wants this moment to serve as an example for his younger teammates.
This is just something to encourage others that anything can be possible and opportunities will be out there no matter what happens.
Rodrigo plans to study criminal justice. He will minor in psychology. Dulce Garcia is also headed to LCC, where she will play on the softball team.
It's been my dream come true, I guess. I've been wanting this ever since I was a little girl, and it's finally coming true.
Dulce wants a career in the field of sports medicine.
Alexander High School also hosted a signing ceremony. 4 student athletes signed letters of intent to play sports at the university level. The brief ceremony was held in the school gym. Heriberto Elizondo signed his letter to play football at Hardin-Simmons University in Abilene, Texas.
I'm just grateful of everything. I just feel really excited about everything, and I just feel amazing. It's just a good, amazing thing, and you're feeling that knowing you're going to play college level.
Pamela Wallace is staying close to home. She will be playing soccer for TAMIU.
I would like to thank my family and all my coaches that were always supporting me at the soccer.
Jacob Hernandez will continue with his cross-country running. He will be running for TAMIU this fall.
I feel blessed, just to take my running career to the next level. To be able to compete at a collegiate level is pretty hard, and I just feel that all the hard work during high school paid off. All the 4 years of running and just going out there and practicing, it all paid off today, being able to sign to TAMIU.
Ariana Saldivar will also be joining the soccer program at TAMIU.
I just wanted to thank my parents, my dad especially, and the coaches, and the administrators, the staff, and everyone who's been there along the way, my friends, especially my dad. I feel really honored to have this opportunity.
Mario Garcia was a student athlete at Alexander High School. Before graduating, Mario signed a letter of intent to play baseball for Incarnate Word University in San Antonio. Alexander High School hosted a signing ceremony for Mario. Before an audience of family, friends, and coaches, Mario signed his letter.
When I went to go visit Incarnate Word, I fell in love with the school. It was a good situation for me having my pre-physical therapy there, and I plan to go there for 4 years, and I plan to transfer to Texas State for my doctorate degree. I've been playing baseball since when I was 4 years old. I played in Little League, Pony League. I go summer with Waco Storm, and then I come here and play baseball here at Alexander.
As part of the National Think a Teacher program sponsored by Farmers Insurance, one United High School teacher won $2,500 for her class. The check was presented to Lori Rodriguez. She was one of 60 teachers across the nation selected for this cash prize.
They were offering grants nationwide to teachers that wanted to apply for them. So I submitted a proposal basically stating how I would use the money if I were to win it for my classroom. Why do we need the money? And once you submit the proposal, then you have a certain time period, I believe it was a week, to have people vote for you. And I won. I was one out of 60 people, teachers nationwide, to win.
The money will be used for class projects and supplies. The voting for this contest was open to those with a Facebook account.
United South High Schools also held its final Never Be Absent rally of the school year. The event was a combination field day, rally, and prize raffle. United South High School Principal Adriana Ramirez tells us what happened.
Today we are together celebrating with students that have never been absent from school. We've planned a lot of activities, a field day, different challenges for them today. We did get some rain today, but that's okay. We're here in the gym and we're still enjoying all of the activities. We are very, very proud of our students. These are all students that have worked really hard at never been absent, and that's what we want for them.
Washington Middle School hosted a CPR training session for students. The event was sponsored by the American Heart Association and Ross Dress for Less.
I'm here at Washington Middle School along with Rick Isaac, that's going to be demonstrating CPR in schools, and this is being sponsored by Ross Dress for Less, along with the American Heart Association. They have sent them equipment and supplies to be able to teach all of the 6th through 8th graders.
The course is very simple, designed for middle school students. It consists of, the steps consist of assessing for responsiveness, which would be tapping to make sure the person responds. Are you okay? Are you okay? If the person does not respond, we teach them to call 911 immediately for assistance. And then We teach him to start compressions immediately, which has shown that it helps the survival rates of victims. And the compressions are very simple. You interlock your fingers, lock your elbows, in the middle of the chest, start compressions. They want you to push hard and fast until EMS arrives and they take over.
The Outstanding 8th Grader of the Year ceremony was held before the end of the last school year. The ceremony honors outstanding 8th grade students in our community. These are the best and brightest 8th grade students. Congratulations goes out to Lauren Cantu of Trotman Middle School. She was named 8th Grader of the Year. Congratulations also goes out to Wei Chi Liang of Washington Middle School, who came in second, and Ernesto Colchado of United South Middle School, who came in third. The winner was determined by a written essay. The theme is Terrorism Revolutionary. The 8th Grader of the Month program is sponsored by the Laredo Police Department and several local businesses. School officials say it's a chance to recognize students for their good work in and out of the classroom. Here are the United ISD Outstanding 8th Graders for the 2014-2015 school year.
Coming up on United ITV News, we'll hear about scary stories and folktales from South Texas. Author David Bowles visits Trotman Middle 6th grade campus.
And speaking of authors, a 5th grader at Salinas Elementary gets her book published. We'll meet Melinda Perez and learn about her book, Finding Isabella.
Stay tuned.
You're watching United ITV News.
School safety is our #1 priority. Always report bullying to an adult, attend class every day, and please say no to drugs and alcohol.
Be sure to report any criminal or suspicious activity to campus police. Remember, texting and cell phone use is forbidden when driving in school zones.
Always watch out for kids at crosswalks and when loading on and off school buses.
Keep our kids safe.
What does it take to be a champion? Desire, dedication, determination, discipline.
And the will to win.
Success in life is not luck.
It's hard work and dedication.
Never lose sight of your dreams. Be a champion.
It's school time, and let's keep Laredo's children safe by following these important safety tips when driving through school zones.
Slow down to 20 miles per hour and be extra careful when driving near schools. State law prohibits the use of cell phones in school zones. If you see a school bus with flashing light, remember to stop until the bus resumes motion. Failure to heed these warnings could result in fines or jail time. By staying alert and observing all traffic laws, we can keep our kids safe.
And live happily ever after. Hi, I'm Juan Roberto Ramirez, United ISD board member and a proud grandparent. I really enjoy volunteering and getting involved in my grandchildren's school activities, and I want to encourage other grandparents to do the same. Did you know that any UISD resident over 60 is eligible to apply for a UISD Gold Key card? This allows free entry into athletic and fine arts events. Volunteer, get involved, and enjoy the rewards of being a grandparent.
David Bowles, a published author, paid a visit to Trotman Middle School's 6th grade campus.
His work made use of folktales from Mexico and South Texas.
His workers include Mexican Bestiary, Strange Texas Tales That Never Die, and A Creature Feature, a collection of folktales from the Rio Grande Valley.
I'm talking to them about my work, the inspiration for writing the sorts of retellings of popular legends from South Texas that I do, and the inspiration for going off on that talking to them about my childhood and the stories that my grandmother Garza used to tell me when I was a kid, and basically just walking them through how I was inspired to begin to read at an early age and how that led to my being a writer. It's one of the primary things that I try to do with my writing is inspire Mexican-American children to read more by allowing them the chance to read stories that are about them, that reflect their lives and their culture. Mexican-American children in the United States, because of the national culture and the popular culture, media and so forth, they're drawn into that mainstream of internet and network television and so forth. And their parents, wanting them to be assimilated, wanting them to be successful, a lot of times don't talk to them a lot about those stories. And so the children are kind of missing out or losing part of their heritage. These folk tales, just like the cuisine and music and other customs that we have, religion and so forth, are part of the quilt work that brings us all together. I think that even pulling out one strand, one block of material from that quilt is destructive to the fabric as a whole. And so, my work is also a lot about that, of trying to preserve our sense of community identity so that we can see each other in the things that, the stories that we grew up listening to. When I talk to these kids and I say, how many of you guys have heard of La Mano Pachona, and all those hands go up, I mean, it's a clear indication of, I'm a guy from down 83 here in the Rio Grande Valley, and yet these kids in Laredo, many of whom are from Monterrey or other places, or families are, and living here, we all are part of a stronger and larger cultural fabric, and we can meet on those terms and share things and grow together. I think it's really powerful.
An award-winning author resides in United ISD. Last school year, she was a 5th grader at Salinas Elementary. Melinda Perez wrote and illustrated a book called Finding Isabella. She said the book was inspired by her desire to have a nanny and large family.
It's about a family where they have a dad and the mom died and he needs a nanny to take care of his 5 kids. So he brings in a nanny, but they get rid of her. So then they bring in another one, and the youngest girl, Susie, she prays to her mom to send her a friend, and then the new nanny that comes in is really nice to them, treats them well.
Finding Isabella was selected as a winner in the Student Treasures National Book Challenge. The book was chosen for its originality, storyline, and illustrations. Salinas Elementary hosted a ceremony in Melinda's honor. The young author was also recognized by the Power of Partnership organization. Salinas Elementary is very proud to have a child author at their campus.
Borchers Elementary received a grant from Stripes Convenience Stores. The grant was used to grow a garden at the school.
This is one of the best gardens I've seen all over Texas. I visited over 50 schools, so this has been the best one.
The garden was tended by students, parents, and teachers. The garden features jalapeno peppers, cilantro, tomatoes, cucumbers, and bell peppers.
I am happy to present your school with a $200 check.
Fantastic. Thank you.
For their efforts, the school received a grant for $200. Besides providing fresh produce, the garden also provided a learning opportunity for students.
We were very fortunate to win a grant from Stripes, Fresh Salsa competition, and we applied for this grant. It was a $200 grant, and it's to plant vegetables that actually go into the salsas that Stripes makes, and we have tomatoes and onions and cilantro that we're growing here. We use this as our science project for 6 weeks. We had parents come out and cultivate the earth so that we could get the ground ready. We added compost, and we learned about soil and what it takes for the plants, the nutrition and everything. So we used it as a science lesson. We came out here every single day, weather permitting, and observed and wrote in our journals about the changes that the plants were making. We've learned about pollination and determinate tomatoes, and just things like that sometimes it's just best if the kids are out here getting their hands dirty.
Kennedy Zapata Elementary inducted its first group of students into the National Elementary Honor Society. The ceremony took place in the school's library. Before an audience of proud parents, the inductees to Kennedy Zapata Elementary's first group of students to be named the Elementary Honor Society took to their seats. The school's principal urged her students to continue their hard work. The guest of honor was Webb County Judge Tano Tijerina.
I want to congratulate you Why? Because not everybody could do that. I want to tell you something today. Les quiero decir una cosa ahora. Your dreams do come true. And I'm here to tell you that they do. Never stop dreaming. Nunca dejen de soñar.
Students earned membership into this group with top-level work in academics. Ceremonial candles were lit for this occasion. The candles represent the Elementary Honor Society's core values: scholarship, responsibility, service, and leadership. Judge Tijerina was called upon to officially swear in the students. The Elementary Honor Society was established in 2008. The ceremony ended with students being presented a certificate.
A discussion about local government shows students at Centeno Elementary that they can make a difference. After receiving letters from students in Lisa Wong's second grade class, the City of Laredo is building a new sidewalk near the school. Rudy Gonzalez, City Council member for the District 1, got the ball rolling on this project. Students met with Gonzalez and personally thanked him for his efforts.
The sidewalk came about when they were talking about the issues. And one little boy, just like it was this afternoon, raised his hand and said, "Can we have a sidewalk? Because we're forced to walk on an unpaved side of La Pita Mangana Road, and especially when it's dark, it's rainy, and there are lots of obstacles like broken glass and barbed wire, and and anything could be out there." And sure enough, the sidewalk was built right before the end of school, and we wanted to get the councilman here before the school ended to say thank you in person.
Killam Elementary showed its support for the efforts of the Muscular Dystrophy Association. Students took part in a hopathon to raise funds for the MDA. This activity also helped students learn about the muscular dystrophy and how it affects children.
Killam Elementary raised $986.22. The boys and girls here at Killam, along with all of the second graders and United ISD, have been raising money for the Muscular Dystrophy Association in order to help children with the disease be able to go to their summer camps. We as teachers would like to build and foster a foundation of caring in our children. Many times in our world today, they don't understand that there are children who are just like them, although they may look differently than they do.
Bettis Elementary hosted a career day for its students. Guests representing different trades and professions were invited to speak about students and their jobs.
Every year, the school counselors have a career day planned every school year to motivate our students to be able to have a career in mind so that they know what they want to be when they grow up.
Among those present included Clemente Camarillo, the chief of the United ISD Police Department. He and his officers spoke about their duties and responsibilities as law enforcement officers. Other guests included these recruiters from the Texas A&M International University. They shared information with students about what is required to get into college. They also spoke on obtaining financial aid. A health inspector with the City of Laredo's Health Department spoke to students about the importance of proper food handling. He explained how cleanliness and proper temperatures are important to maintaining food that is safe to eat. Organizers say the goal of this career day activity is to get students to understand that getting a good job or career requires a good education. The school is grateful to those who spent their valuable time with the students.
The end of the last school year ended on a high note for students in Clark Elementary's Accelerated Reader program. Those students who completed their assignments were treated to a field trip to the local bookstore. Books A Million hosted the students. The trip began with a story, "Oh, the Places You'll Go," by Dr. Seuss. After listening attentively and courteously, the students then eagerly began their shopping spree.
Yes, I got this. This is the first time ever that Clark Elementary participated with Books A Million to attend, having them to have a budget to spend a little bit of money on any books they wanted.
All of these kids completed the program, and as a result, these kids were able to buy books to keep for themselves. So it's very important that they are aware that the Accelerated Reader program is very beneficial to them. The fact that this is the first school that comes to our store means a lot to us because this is a milestone for this store. So, and if anything, we want to encourage the rest of the schools of Laredo to come by and visit us because we can set something up for them as well.
The Miles of Smiles dental program will provide free student dental assistance for the upcoming school year. A press conference was held at Clark Elementary to announce plans for free dental assistance to students. Miles of Smiles is a school-based oral disease prevention program. It provides a limited oral examination and fluid varnish to children in kindergarten, second, and third grades at absolutely no cost to parents, children, or schools. In addition, Dental sealants are applied to children in 2nd grade.
The mission and purpose of our Caring for Children Foundation Caravan program is to provide improved access to health care and oral health care throughout the state to underprivileged children and senior citizens of our state. And the Caravan program and our relationship and collaboration with the Miles and Smiles program is a very important component of our mission and purpose. And we've been delighted since January of 2014, 18 months ago, to be in this relationship with the Miles and Smiles program here in the Laredo community.
The program helps families connect with ongoing care in the community for those children identified with urgent oral health care needs. The Miles and Smiles Laredo program is a collaborative project supported by the University of Texas Health Science Center. The program is housed at the University of Texas Health Science Center at San Antonio Laredo Campus Extension. Through federal funding, the program has expanded to serve children attending elementary schools in the United Independent School District. Additional support is provided by the Blue Cross Blue Shield of Texas.
The United ISD Food Services Department held a kickoff for the summer feeding program at Antonio Gonzalez Middle School. The program was available at several UISD schools and provided free breakfast and lunch for children. Children do not have to be enrolled in summer school to take advantage of this program. Good nutrition is important for everyone, especially children. The guest speaker was Tracy Meek. She is the Administrator for Food and Nutrition at the Texas Department of Agriculture.
1 in 4 Texas students is food insecure. In other words, 1 in 4 Texas students don't have enough food. About 3 million students eat lunch at school every day, or they eat meals, breakfast and lunch. About 3 million of them. Only about 200,000 eat meals during the summer. And what we want you to know is that meals are still available even during the summer, even when you're not in class, even when school is not in session.
The program is available for those between the ages of 1 to 18. Several churches and community service groups also took part in this program. Last year, the program served some 270,000 meals from 40 sites.
You've been watching United ITV News.
We hope you enjoyed our show.
I'm Mariana Herrera.
And I'm Mariana Perez.
Thank you for watching.